The story begins with a woman named Gu Anna. We'll call her Anna for short. Early in the morning, her little boy Shin Jane wakes her up. We'll call him Jin. Jin loves swimming, but Anna won't let him go. Jin tells his mama she should take the day off from work because he has his diving test today. Anna gets out of bed, walks into the kitchen, and starts making breakfast for him. Like she does every single day, she calls her mother. During the call, she learns that it's pouring rain real hard in her mama's area too. Hearing that, Anna realizes this ain't normal weather. She opens the window and sees heavy rain coming down. It doesn't look like regular rain. It looks dangerous. She starts to feel like a major storm has already begun and could last a long time. Suddenly, water starts filling up the floor. Anna looks out the window and is shocked. Huge waves are crashing toward the building. The world outside is going underwater, and fear and confusion spread across her face. Just then, the building's alarm system goes off. A voice on the loudspeaker announces that a terrible flood has hit, and the water has already reached the 3rd floor. Everyone is ordered to move up to higher levels immediately. They also warn that the power is out, and the elevators are shut down. Everybody has to use the stairs. Without wasting a second, Anna starts grabbing clothes for herself and Jin and heads out. Right then, she gets a call. It's a police officer named Joe. Joe tells her he's been assigned to keep Anna safe and rescue her. He tells her to leave everything behind, clothes, bags, and just focus on saving herself and her boy. He orders Anna to keep moving up the building with her son until he reaches her. This is where we learn who Anna really is. She's a doctor, an expert in artificial intelligence and natural disaster prediction. That's why her heart feels uneasy. Events like this should have been predicted long before, but she pushes all that aside. She grabs Jin's medicine, packs it in a small bag, lifts her boy onto her back, and rushes out of the apartment. Outside, the situation is terrifying. Water is everywhere. People are running out of their homes in panic, screaming and climbing up the stairs to save their lives. The stairway is packed with people who are scared and shouting. Suddenly, another shock hits. The upper steps get blocked by something. Everyone gets stuck. No way forward. Without thinking, Anna carries Jin and runs to the emergency staircase on the other side of the building. She starts climbing fast. To keep her boy calm, she hums a quiet little tune so he won't see the horror around them. But Jin sees people floating in the water, struggling for their lives. Anna keeps singing and climbs with all her strength. Suddenly, she reaches the dead end. The emergency stairway is blocked completely. Folks have piled furniture and junk there. Anna tries to squeeze past, but her foot slips. She almost falls. Now there's no way out. She turns back towards the main staircase. Just then, she spots Joe in the building across the way, looking for her. Anna shouts his name and waves her arm, and then her heart nearly stops. Jin is gone. She sees him entering a neighbor's apartment. Without a second thought, she dashes after him. The moment she steps inside, a giant wave smashes through the windows and floods the whole apartment instantly. In the rush of water, Anna flashes back to her past, trapped in a car with her husband. As the car sinks and he drowns, she snaps back to reality, catches her breath, and dives underwater to look for her son. In the chaos, Jin's medicine bag slips from her hand and floats away. She comes up for air and dives again. Bodies are floating everywhere. But finally, she sees Jin. He's unconscious. Anna shakes him, tries to wake him, but he doesn't respond. She tries to open the door, but it's jammed. Her strength starts to fade, the darkness closing in around her. And then, the door bursts open. Joe is standing there. He pulls Anna and Jin out of the water and drags them to a safer spot. As soon as they reach the surface, Joe starts CPR on Jin. After a few terrifying moments, Jin coughs hard and regains consciousness. Anna breaks down, hugs him tight, and keeps telling him everything's okay now. Joe records his report, saying he has successfully rescued Dr. Anna and her son Jin and is bringing them out of the building. He tells Anna they must get to the rooftop fast. A helicopter will be there in minutes to evacuate them. The three start up the stairs. Suddenly, Jin speaks. He says he remembers the accident years ago, the day their car fell into the water, the day his father died. Anna stops him right away and hums a song softly to keep him from falling back into that memory. As they climb, Anna notices something strange. She tells Joe the water tastes salty, but it should be rainwater. Joe finally tells her the truth. A small celestial body crashed into Antarctica, melting the ice there. The melted ice mixed with the seawater and is spreading across the land. Japan is already completely underwater. It means the 30-story building they're in will also be underwater soon. Anna is stunned. She asks how such a huge disaster wasn't predicted. Joe answers quietly, they did predict it, but humanity wasn't ready. Then he reveals the most terrifying truth of all. The world is going to end today. Human civilization will cease to exist, and Anna has one responsibility left. Joe reminds her that she's one of the 2 scientists who created the human emotion system using artificial intelligence. The other scientist, her supervisor Hyun, has gone missing. After a long search, she was declared dead, which means Anna is now humanity's last hope, and that's why Joe was sent to save her. Joe explains that the laboratory already has human-like artificial bodies ready. They've got intelligence. They can reproduce. Everything's prepared, except for one thing, the human emotional system, and Anna is the only one who can complete it. Joe tells her that once they reach the company, everything will make sense. Before Anna can ask more, Jin says he needs to use the bathroom bathroom. The three of them turn back and go into a nearby apartment. Jin goes inside, and during that time, Joe calls headquarters. He says they've reached the 15th floor, but the way he talks clearly shows he's hiding something. He doesn't want to pressure Anna. She's still cooperating on her own. After the call ends, Anna takes Joe's device and calls her mother one last time. Her mother says she somehow made it to the upper floor of her building, but her voice sounds strangely calm. She says she doesn't see any hope of surviving. She tells Anna not to worry about her, just save herself and Jin. Anna says goodbye in tears. The call disconnects. Right then, Jin comes out of the bathroom, and at that exact moment, the gas pipes explode loudly. High pressure spreads fire and chaos everywhere. Joe grabs both of them and runs, looking for a way out. They need to escape before the fire spreads. There's only one path left, through the balconies. While running, Anna slips and falls into the water. She comes back up fast, gasping, and grabs a floating plastic board. Fighting her fear, she shouts to Jin that she's okay. She swims toward the building again. When she climbs back inside, she realizes she's now on the 10th floor. Just then, she hears a woman's voice. It's a neighbor, trapped inside an elevator. Anna tries to pry the elevator doors open, but a massive wave crashes in and drags Anna underwater again. As she sinks, her mind flashes back to the past. The day their car went underwater, she sees her husband and her son. Her husband tells her he's fine. He unbuckles their son and pushes him upward, but then he gets stuck. The car crushes down. He can't move. Anna understands there's only one choice. She lets go of him and swims upward with her boy. That decision shattered her life. Anna snaps back to reality and swims upward with all her strength. When she surfaces and looks around, she realizes the current has carried her up to the 18th floor. She breaks down. She couldn't save that woman. Joe shows up and tells her to hurry. He says Jin's condition is getting worse. Anna runs to her son. She realizes he's having a diabetic episode. Joe asks about the medicine. Anna's face turns pale. The medicine bag is gone. Without wasting a second, Anna picks up Jin and rushes into the first apartment she sees. An old man lives there. Anna apologizes, lays Jin on the floor, opens the fridge, grabs some juice, and mixes in a bunch of sugar. She starts feeding it to Jin, and that's when she remembers Hyun. After her husband died, Anna once thought of abandoning Jin. She felt she wouldn't be a good mother, but Hyun stopped her. Hyun said the lab would take Jin anyway, and also her own daughter Eugene. That's when the truth comes out. Anna and Hyun had created their children. Jin and Eugene were not normal kids. They were the first successful experiments of the human emotional system. Hyun admitted she regretted creating them. She never thought she'd end up loving them so much. Anna's thoughts break. When she hears Jin's voice, he's awake. He weakly says an accident happened. Anna hushes him gently. She goes to wash his clothes. That's when she sees sunlight. The storm has stopped, but Joe tells her the truth. It's only a pause. The storm could return any moment. Then he reveals the thing he's been hiding. Once they reach the lab, Jin will be taken away from her. Joe says he himself was one of those children who was abandoned by his mother. He wanted to know how a mother reacts when she's told the same truth. Anna breaks inside, but says nothing. Right then, the storm returns. While running, they see a man on the ground with his pregnant wife beside him. The man begs for help, but Joe stops Anna. There's no time. Anna apologizes and keeps going. Jin asks why the woman was in so much pain. Anna explains she was giving birth. Jin asks, "Did it hurt you that much when you had me?" The question destroys Anna. She sits down and quietly cries. Joe takes them to the final floor. On the rooftop, Kim and the laboratory team are waiting for them. Kim speaks in a calm voice and says, "They're taking Jin, new human number 77. Anna collapses. She screams, fights, kicks, but the soldiers tear Jin out of her arms. She reminds Joe of the promise he made. Joe finally tells her the truth. Hyun is alive. She ran away with her daughter. Joe says that's the difference between Hyun and Anna. Hyun chose her child. Anna came here. Joe turns and walks away. Anna watches them sedate Jin. They shave his head. She begs Kim to spare her boy. But Kim refuses. He says Jin is the perfect model. They'll make more like him. And he reminds Anna those were her own words. Suddenly, a gunshot. Joe gets killed. Kim says coldly, "Everyone here will die, except you." Anna hugs Jin one last time. She cries into him, whispering goodbye. Anna walks slowly toward the helicopter. Her mind is numb, empty. Inside the helicopter, two soldiers come to her, holding a metal container. Inside that container is Jin's brain. His body has already been separated. Anna's eyes stay open, but she can't understand anything anymore. Time passes. Now Anna is in a spacecraft, orbiting the Earth. The whole laboratory team is there. A man contacts her. His name is Sue. Sue explains the mission. He says that in 15 minutes, thousands of meteor fragments will slam into Earth. Most life will be wiped out. To stop human extinction, the lab launched 7 spacecraft from different parts of the world. The people inside these ships, they're the last remaining humans, and they're all headed to one place, Isabella Laboratory. There, human bodies can be manufactured. Sue says Anna is the only person who can implant human emotions into those new bodies. This time, they won't just make children. They'll create a mother and a child together, so the new human race can grow faster. After the Great Flood, humanity will have to evolve. But Anna refuses. She says humans shouldn't only evolve, they should understand survival instinct, and survival begins with motherhood. Anna says the child is already complete, so the mother will be the experiment. The child will be hidden from her. The mother will face hardship after hardship while searching for her baby. If she fails, the experiment resets. If she succeeds, humanity will survive. Sue warns her, if the mother fails, humanity ends forever. Anna is about to answer, when suddenly the ship in front of them explodes. Debris strikes their own spacecraft. The hull cracks. Everything goes dark. Time reset. Everything resets. Anna opens her eyes. She hears Jin's voice. Jin says their apartment turned into a swimming pool. Anna looks down. There's a number printed on her t-shirt. 491. She's confused. Her phone rings. It's Joe calling. Joe says he's responsible for her protection and rescue. While Joe talks, Jin tries to show her a drawing. Anna snaps at him. She pushes him away because she can't focus. Joe tells her to get to the rooftop right now and take her boy with her. Anna remembers Hyun's warning. The lab will take Jin. She hangs up on Joe. Anna quickly packs Jin's medicine into a small bag. She searches for her son. Jin is hiding in the closet. Anna scolds him, saying this is no time to be upset. She lifts him onto her back and runs out of the apartment. Outside, she sees Joe in the opposite building, calling her name. Anna panics. She runs to hide from him. The storm gets even stronger. A giant wave swallows everything. Anna swims up, holding Jin above the water. She helps him climb back into the building, but as soon as she enters, Jin is gone. She runs searching for him. Another wave hits, underwater. She sees Jin sinking. She dives to save him, but the medicine bag slips from her hand. When she comes up again, Jin is gone once more. She remembers the spacecraft moment, holding Jin's swimming goggles. She reaches into her pocket. The goggles are still there. Anna passes out. The loop continues. Anna wakes up. Joe is reviving her. Something is wrong. Her t-shirt number has changed again. 787. As soon as she wakes, she shoves Joe away and runs to search for Jin. Joe blocks her and shows her a photo on his phone. In the picture, Jin is walking with a crowd toward the rooftop. Joe says the security team is searching for him. Anna doesn't believe him. She wants to find her son herself. Joe tries to force her toward the rooftop. Anna grabs his gun and points it at him. Where is my son? Suddenly, the gas pipes explode again. Anna almost falls into the water, but Joe catches her. Her t-shirt number changes again. 1931. Joe swears he doesn't know where Jin is. Anna still doesn't trust him. She lets go of Joe's hand and jumps into the water. She swims back inside the building. On the 10th floor, she beats on the elevator door. She asks if anyone is in there. A child's voice answers. A little girl, G. G asks how Anna knew. She was stuck in the elevator. Anna herself is confused, but ignores the question. She dives underwater and tries to pry the elevator open. Suddenly, Anna's heart stops. Cardiac arrest. She dies. And then, her eyes open again. She gasps for air. She is alive again. She goes back to the elevator and talks to G again. She says she'll go get something to open the door. Her t-shirt number changes again. 47. Anna finds a wooden plank, forces the elevator open, and pulls G out safely. She takes G into a nearby apartment so the girl can change out of wet clothes. Anna comforts her. She says G's grandfather is safe. G stares in surprise. How did you know? I was going to him? Anna freezes. She doesn't know the answer herself. Then Anna says a strange thing. She tells G that she herself is going to die soon. She describes Jin's appearance and tells G, if you see him, tell him his mom was looking for him. G tells Anna something important. She says that while she was stuck in the elevator, she heard two grown boys talking to a child. They were asking the child about his mama and the password to his apartment. They went up to the higher floor. Anna runs upstairs right away. There she sees two men coming out of an apartment they had just robbed. They try to shut Anna up. Just then the apartment door opens. Joe is inside and G is with him. Joe jumps on the men without a second thought. He picks one up and throws him into the water. He grabs the second one and shakes him hard, asking him where Jin is. The man gives in. He says the kid ran away on his own. Joe throws him into the water too. Joe tells Anna, nobody kidnapped your boy. Jin hid himself. Joe asks Anna if she knows where Jin might hide. Anna says, no. Joe gets confused and walks off. Anna stands there quiet. The room next to her reminds her of the moment when she saved Jin from a diabetic episode by giving him juice. She goes back to G, says she has to go. She tries to convince G to leave her grandparents and come with her. G refuses. She says she ain't leaving them. G's grandmother hands Anna a bottle of juice, says, this is for your boy. Anna freezes and asks, how do you know my son has diabetes? The old woman gives no answer. Anna takes the juice and heads out. Outside, Joe appears again. Joe tells her to trust him, says the security team is already here, and they'll search the whole building for Jin. But Anna remembers the moment. The soldiers stuck a needle into her son. She says flat out, she ain't trusting anyone. She has to find Jin herself and give him the juice before another diabetic episode hits and kills him. Joe follows behind her, but he still doesn't believe a word she says. Then he says something cruel. He says Jin left her. Joe asks, why would a kid choose to leave his own mama? Anna breaks down. She says that's exactly why. She has to find him. She admits she's failed to find her son many times times before. And right then, the truth becomes clear. Everything happening now is the experiment Anna described on the spacecraft. A mother searching for her child, failing again and again, resetting every time. The numbers on her t-shirt show every attempt, every reset, every life. Anna begs Joe for help. She says she's checked almost every apartment. Only a few are left. She suggests they split up. Joe checks odd-numbered apartments. Anna checks even-numbered ones. Joe agrees, not even knowing why he trusts her. Anna moves on. Her t-shirt number changes again. 79,993. She reaches the 28th floor. There she hears the voice of the same pregnant woman she saw earlier. Now the woman has given birth. Anna helps her. She watches the mother, smiling down at her newborn baby. Anna's eyes fill with tears. After a moment, the woman's husband arrives with water. He's relieved to see his wife and baby safe. The woman says she had a dream that the storm would come the same day she gave birth. This shakes Anna. She remembers Jin told her about a dream too. He even drew it. He tried to show her, but Anna was busy on the phone. She ignored him. Jin said he sent the drawing to her phone. Anna's hands tremble as she pulls out her phone. She opens the photos. Her breath stops. Jin had drawn her, standing in front of the helicopter. The exact scene where she once said goodbye to him. The scary part. He sent that same drawing many times. Anna remembers the moment. Jin hid in the closet and told her, "You've been lying to me for a long time." Anna runs back to the apartment. She flings open the closet, but Jin ain't there. Suddenly, the soldiers attack her. They inject her with a sedative. When she wakes up, she's half conscious. Joe stands over her. He says, "As soon as we find Jin, we'll wake you up fully. For now, they gotta get her to the rooftop." Anna warns him. She says, "You're being lied to. Once you reach the rooftop, they'll kill you." Joe remembers he was shot earlier. Now he needs the truth. He attacks the soldiers, takes down each one of them. The last soldier is about to shoot him when Anna fires the gun. Joe survives. Joe injects her with the chemical that brings her full consciousness back. They sit together. Anna tells him everything. She explains that after losing Jin the first time, the same thing kept happening in every attempt. Jin disappeared again and again. Even this conversation has happened thousands of times. Joe starts remembering pieces too. He remembers fighting beside Anna in many past loops against the security forces. Anna says Jin knew everything from the start. That's why he hid. He didn't want his mama to hand him over again. Whenever he felt scared or angry, he hid in the closet. Every time Anna got close, the security team interfered. Then Anna tells another truth. Even if she finds him, Jin might not want to see her. He believes his mama handed him to the lab. Joe says she's wrong. If a boy disappears 1,000 times, that don't mean he hates his mama. It means he's waiting for her. Anna tries again. Attempt number 20,499. She fights underwater soldiers, beats them all. She reaches the rooftop. There's a locked closet. She opens it. Jin is inside, unconscious. Anna gives him the juice right away, but he doesn't wake up. She sits beside him and cries, begging forgiveness. Then Jin opens his eyes. He says, "You never left me." He reminds her, "You told me to hide in the closet." And then everything becomes clear. The first time Anna said goodbye, she told Jin about the rooftop closet. She said, "Hide there and wait for me." This whole experiment was Anna's own trick. A lie. She told the laboratory so she could spend every possible moment with her son. Flashback shows that when the spacecraft was breaking apart, a piece of debris hit Anna in the stomach. She was badly wounded. She thought she wouldn't survive. So she made one final decision. She volunteered to be the mother in the experiment because motherhood ain't taught by code, ain't taught by data. It's taught by pain, fear, sacrifice, and love. Machines were hooked up to her. Her memories were pulled out, then mixed together with Jin's memories. After dying and resetting over and over, inside the experiment, Anna forgot the promise she once made. But today, Jin reminded her of everything. Right then, the laboratory soldiers show up. Anna quickly hands Jin his swim goggles, tells him to put them on. She fights the soldiers, keeps them from reaching him. Jin jumps into the water. At that very moment, the laboratory's main server crashes. The whole system breaks down. The experiment ends. Anna beats the program. She dives into the water too, swimming with every bit of strength she has left. Waves slam against them like walls. Anna reminds Jin of his diving practice. She says, "We're gonna dive together." They both take a deep breath. A massive wave drags them underwater. And right there, Anna chooses to end her life. With her son in her arms, Anna holds Jin, not knowing if the feeling in her chest is love, memory, or code repeating itself. Her thoughts break apart. Numbers, loops, experiments, all dissolving into noise. We don't know Anna is a real woman or an AI, or an artificial construct designed to imitate one. She does not know if Jin is her child, or only a variable. But when the water crushes in, she turns her body between him and the dark. No command tells her to. No reward waits beyond it. The system records the final data. Protection occurred without certainty. Sacrifice occurred without confirmation. The experiment ends. Humanity does not survive because a mother exists, but because someone chose to protect even without knowing why. And that choice cannot be programmed. What do you think? Drop in the comment section.